Happy month of April, Aries. Happy month of April. This is your Astro Tarot reading for the month of April. And let me tell you, it's going to be a very interesting month. First of all, we have Mars, your ruler, is in your fourth house, which means there's a lot of shaking up, going, organizing in your physical home, and maybe a few things being straightened out with your family members. Mars represents energy. It represents motion. It represents trying to pull things together and get things moving. So there's a lot of things that are happening around your household that you are trying to get in order. It is spring. And also, if you're having some issues with a family member, that you're going to try to straighten those things out also. Mars can also, like I had mentioned, means motion. You may be thinking about moving. It is springtime. People are thinking about moving or purchasing a home. So there's going to be some energy focused on your home situation. Let us not forget that Jupiter, the planet of abundance, remains in your sun sign until the around May 15th, 16th. And it's going to allow you to have new opportunities being brought your way. They're going to manifest in your life, which is absolutely wonderful. So what's the big news for you this month, Aries? This month is that you are going to have a solar eclipse in your first house. It is going to be in your sun sign. What does that mean? That means that you have to be very, very careful with your health. And that's going to be around the 20th, but we're going to talk about that. But it will be in your sun sign around the 20th. And, solar eclipses, they always trigger something, end something, begin something. And if you haven't been taking very good care of yourself, this is going to be the month where you take good care of yourself or better care of yourself. But we will talk about that a little later in the reading. So right now, we are going to talk about Mercury, the planet of communication. Yes, that is going to be moving in your second house, your house of money. And it is going to get you to start talking about what you do with your money, how to earn more money, how to do some negotiations regarding, maybe a business deal or some sort of work situation that you're planning to go in it. So Mercury is about thought, communications. You're going to talk money, think money, form financial relationships. But I'm going to say be very careful of the relationships that you form, because this planet is going to go retrograde on the 21st, and everything that you're forming on the first of the month can unravel by the end of the month. So this is a good time to make plans, do some studies, some research. So I have 4 decks of tarot cards, and I'm going to give you a reading from each deck. And let's just see what the first message will be for you this month, Aries. Let's see what the oracles have to bring you. So the first card is to forgive. So I'm wondering, is there some situation in your life right now that you have fallen out with somebody, or someone has done something to you that you need to let go of and forgive? So this is a very interesting card in terms of not holding on to bitterness or not holding on to some negativity, because when you hold on to things, it really does affect you more than the person who has done it to you, because the person who has done it to you has gone on. They've probably even forgotten about it. They may be insensitive or very ignorant of their actions. And what they have left you with was a lot of spiritual residue, a lot of emotional hurt. And you were sitting there, holding on to the toxicity of their actions, not able to move forward. So this is a good time to let go of anything that has happened to you. Let's see what the second tarot card oracle has to bring your way. And the second message is, oh my God. So this is the Thief card. This is the Thief card. So I'm wondering, what does this have to do? So this is very interesting. This could be the solar eclipse that's going to be in your sun sign. And I'm going to give some more cards on this to get an understanding. The solar eclipse in your sun sign. This is a thief. This is something or someone that can steal something from you. If you are not careful with the way you are handling your health or the way you are treating your body, you can be stealing your vitality. It can be taken away. Your momentum can be taken away. This can also represent a very mental card. So my question to you is, are you around someone who is giving you a lot of stress? Let's just see. I'm going to give some more cards on this to see what is happening. Okay, so we have the Judgment card. regarding more information on this card. So you may have made a decision to let someone in because you have the love card here, and the love card, it's the Ace of Cups, the love card is reversed. This means that you have let the wrong person in. This is regarding your love life, your romantic life, someone that you are emotionally or physically attached to. Is there someone around you that is stealing your energy, your momentum, making you feel bad about yourself, or putting you down, or, making diminishing who you are as a person? This is a no good situation. And then we have this card right here represents oppression. So that means that you can be mentally or emotionally in an oppressive situation that you really need to let go. What do these cards suggest? These cards suggest that maybe you should use that solar eclipse, which is an ending or a beginning, and it is in your sun sign, to cut out any negativity that's affecting your health, your well-being, or who you are as a person, and let it go. You got to get rid of that thief that is around you. Okay, let's see what the third deck of tarot cards has to say to you. Let's see what the third message is. The third message is mending. So mending means that if there's been anything broken in your life or any relationships that are meaningful to you, that this is a good time to mend it. Now, on the 6th, we have the full moon. There's going to be a full moon in your 7th house, which is your house of relationships. How are you in your relationships? Not just with love, but with friendships, business partnerships. Is there someone around you that you want to make things stronger, or you had a little hiccup and you want to make things better between the two of you? Or maybe this is in a positive love relationship, not the negative love relationship, a positive love relationship. If you're in a relationship that's worth holding on to, you may want to start mending things and making things work. So the very interesting thing is that on the 11th, we have Venus, the planet of love, is going into your mental sector. What does that mean? That means that if you're trying to mend something, after the 11th with Venus, you can make it happen. Venus is sweet. Venus is loving. Venus is romantic. Venus is social. You may want, if you don't have a love relationship, you may want to go out and go find somebody. Because after the 11th, Venus is going to put you in a more social mindset. You're going to want to network, get out, communicate, connect with others, and see what is out there. So that's going to be a very, very good, very active time for you is after the 11th of this month. Okay, I have my fourth deck of tarot cards. Let's see what the fourth message for you is. The fourth message is innocence. Innocence means to don't be so jaded when it comes to things. Innocence means is don't lose your momentum for adventure. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be, allow other people to turn you away from experiencing a new opportunity. Innocence means that you should be open to new experiences. Go ahead and try them out for yourself. Not everybody likes the same thing you like. Just because your friend didn't like it doesn't mean that you won't like it. This is a good time for maybe you to think about maybe planning a trip. Now, you got to be careful. That Mercury retrograde starts on the 21st, and it can mess up travel plans and all sorts of things. So it's a good time to do some research about a trip. Connect with somebody from another part of the United States, or maybe some in a part of the world, and see what is happening. Someone that you've been kind of curious about, and see what is going on. Okay, that is very interesting. Now, we have on the 20th, there's going to be a lot of things happening for you. Wow, the sun goes into your house of money. What does that mean? Well, it means there's going to be a growth in your finances. Your finances are going to be growing. There's going to be a lot of wonderful financial opportunities. I'm going to say this to you. In spite of that solar eclipse where you have to be careful of how you're moving and what direction you're taking, I want you to get better rest, start eating better, start doing some exercise, protect your body, protect your mind, body, and spirit. And that solar eclipse on the 20th is going to be a wake-up call for you. But after that solar eclipse, guess what? That new moon is right behind that solar eclipse with like 16 minutes. And it's going to, bring you some awakenings regarding your finances. The sun is going to be in that house of finances too. So you're going to have both the luminaries. This is special. You're going to have both the luminaries in your house of finances, means that things are going to be growing and blooming. This is a great time to go ahead and, figure out ways to make some money. Do not initiate anything new this month, because the Mercury retrograde is also going to be, guess what, in your house of finances. And what it's going to do is going to allow you to think deeper about what you're doing. The plans that you may have for your finances may not be big enough. Mercury is going to give you a second thought. It can bring brilliance, illuminate some new ideas for you, to let you figure out ways to handle your money better. Are you handling your money better? Are you allowing yourself to think of new ways to grow your money? So this is going to be a great month for finances, rethinking finances. This is going to be a very insightful month for your relationships. Now, we were talking about relationships. There was a full moon on the 6th. There's going to be a full moon on the 6th that is going to be dealing with relationships. And let me give you some cards on the full moon on the 7th. So the full moon always brings out some sort of illumination about your love relationship. It can bring out secrets. It can bring out what it is that you want in love. So let me give you 3 cards on the full moon. Wow. Okay, so the full moon is suggesting, and this was reversed, that you may not be working hard enough at a relationship. That if you have a relationship that is worthwhile, that you may need to put a little bit more energy into it, a little bit more effort into it. The sun means is that this full moon can bring out the better things in your relationship. Maybe you're not quite seeing every aspect of the person that you are with. Maybe you need to give them another chance. This also means that things can grow on a different level. And if you are not in love, guess what? A new relationship can pop up. So I want to say now, this is the month of the retrograde. If you meet someone new this month, take your time. Don't rush into anything. Get to know them better. Anything you start during a retrograde can end during the retrograde's ending. So take your time. Pace yourself. Don't be all anxious and everything. And you have the Ace of Wands, which is reverse. And the Ace of Wands, which is reverse, means that maybe before you start anything new, you need to take a better look at what is definitely happening in your life, because when you get into a love relationship, you may neglect other things. So it is about balancing your energy, balancing your thoughts, making sure everything is equitable, and not letting yourself get away with love relationships, and taking care of your existing business as well. Well, Aries, that has been your Astro Tarot reading for the month of April. And this is going to be a very interesting month regarding money. You got Jupiter in your first house. You got all these planets in your house of income. Yay! But it's about planning, doing research, making agreements. Well, talking about making agreements, getting the details about making an agreement, doing your research on who you're planning to make an agreement with, and doing some investigation regarding a new business. So there you have it. Have a wonderful month.